Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Thrive Thursday. On Monday, we talked about love bombing and how intense attention isn't always the same as genuine connection. And today, I want to share 5 practical strategies that can help you slow a relationship down enough to determine whether it's being built on excitement alone or something much more important: trust, consistency, and emotional safety. So these strategies aren't about becoming suspicious of everyone you meet. They're about helping you stay connected to yourself while getting to know someone else. So let's have a look at these. The first one might be referred to as matching the pace instead of the pressure. So one of the easiest ways to lose yourself in a new relationship is to allow someone else's pace to become your pace. Healthy relationships allow both people to move forward at a comfortable pace. Imagine someone you've been dating for 2 weeks begins talking about moving in together or planning holidays months in advance. You don't have to reject them. You also don't have to speed up just because they're excited. You might simply say, I'm really enjoying getting to know you, and I'd like to continue taking things one step at a time. Notice that this honors the relationship and your own comfort. Healthy relationships make room for 2 people, not just one. So, one of the strongest protective factors in any relationship is maintaining the parts of your life that matter to you. So, you want to stay connected to your own life, which means keep spending time with your friends, visit your family, keep doing your hobbies, exercise, volunteer. Protect the routines that help you feel like yourself. Imagine someone begins expecting you to spend every single evening together. Now, at first that may feel romantic, but over time you realize that you've stopped going to yoga. You've missed your dinners that you usually do with friends, or you've gradually become disconnected from the things that once brought you rhythm, structure, and joy in your own life. A healthy relationship should add to your life, not replace it. Now, the third strategy is to be on the lookout for consistency, not just chemistry. So, sure, like chemistry is important, right? It feels exciting. However, consistency builds trust. And as the relationship unfolds, you can gently ask yourself, does this person's behavior match their words? Do they show up when they say they will? Can we disagree respectfully? And do I feel emotionally safe with them? So imagine that someone regularly tells you how important you are, but frequently cancels plans or disappears for days or only reaches out when it's convenient for them. Instead of focusing only on how strongly they express their feelings, pay attention to their behavior and how consistently they show up. Trust grows through repeated experiences, not repeated promises. And a fourth strategy would be to check in with your nervous system. Our bodies often notice things before our minds do. So take a moment to pause and ask yourself, how do I feel before I see this person? How do I feel when I'm with this person? How do I feel after I leave? Do I feel calm? Do I feel free to be myself? Or do I feel anxious, worried, confused, or like I'm constantly trying to earn their approval? Your nervous system won't always give you the complete answer, but it does provide valuable information that is worth paying attention to. So curiosity is far more helpful than judgment. And the fifth strategy would be to check in with yourself by asking one simple question. So when relationships are new, it's easy to become focused on the question, do they like me? However, I would like to invite you to ask a different question, which might be far more informative and far more important. And this question is, do I like who I am when I'm with them? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel respected? Are you able to be honest? Are you free to say no? Are you comfortable expressing your opinions? Healthy relationships allow us to be ourselves more, not less. So, one final thought: healthy relationships aren't built in a rush. They develop through hundreds of small moments of honesty, respect, consistency, and care. And if someone is genuinely interested in building a healthy relationship with you, slowing down won't threaten the connection. In fact, slowing down can often strengthen the connection. So I encourage you to choose one of these strategies if you find yourself curious about your own relationship. You don't need to make any major decisions. However, you can notice the pace, notice the consistency, notice how you feel and how your nervous system responds in their presence, and most importantly, notice whether you are staying connected to yourself. Thanks for joining me today. We will continue to look at more relationship patterns next week. So until then, take good care of yourself. You got this. I'll see you soon.